How's it? I'm going to do a take two. Probably should have thought about what I was going to say. Shot some pigs. Shot some pigs about a month ago actually up to Clarence, and we made some bacon. The first attempt at making bacon was brining the bacon in a liquid brine for 4 days. I think I brined it for. I am by no means a making expert. This is my first attempt at making bacon. The brining process, it was pretty tasty bacon but very salty, so I probably will brine it for maybe 2 days next time and put a lot more sugar into the mixture. Ideally brining, you want to use enough salt to float a potato. The potato was well and truly floating before I put the bacon in, so I may have put too much salt in. But it was still pretty tasty bacon. I didn't use the belly flaps, I just used all the shoulder cuts and all that kind of carry on, and it also did not have much fat on the pigs we got up to Clarence. I knocked another pig over the other day while out chamois hunting. Strange, I know, it's not every day you shoot a pig while hunting chamois. In fact, it's the first time it's ever happened. But, I've decided to do a different style of bacon making, and here it goes. You'll have to wait another week or so before you see the outcome of that one, because it's got to hang out in the salt for at least a week. Enjoy.
And I said, hey big boy, won't you come over here? Me and my dog wanna chew on your ear and pick you up, put you in the back of my ute. We'll get you so fast to just stay.
So, been putting in some pretty hard yards the last couple of days, trying to get a chamois for a fella I know. He needs a full body mount, a buck chamois, and man, I've put in some miles, and the last 4 days been going pretty hard out, walking up this bloody creek and up that bloody slip and up this river, and haven't seen any chamois. They're pretty hard to get in the winter time. This is supplejack shoot. Pretty good, real good in stir fry. Anyway, no bloody chamois. So decided to cut back down through the bush because we saw a bit of pig sign, and we're cruising back down through the forest, and then the dog started winding, so onto a chamois because there's a bit of chamois print around too. So we cut into the forest, like sneaking down through the forest, and I hear all this rustling. Man, I'm making a hell of a racket. First I thought it was someone walking up the hill, so I gave a whistle and didn't hear any whistle back, so I thought, must be some pigs. But undergrowth was fairly thick where they were coming up, and I could kind of get glimpses of them coming through and here and there, and there was a bunch of little ones and some big ones, so I chose a nice good sized one. It was a massive boar and a massive sow with them, but I didn't shoot the sow, the big old sow, because it would have been too heavy to carry out. I'm still quite a way up the hill, so I chose a nice maybe 60-70 pounder, still a bit of weight on it, and popped it in the head, and there it is. And there was pigs running all over the bloody show. 2 of them bolted up right up past me. It was a bloody mission keeping the dog under control. Oh, there you go, no chamois, but scored some bacons. I'm going to shoot back to Wecker's house and pick up some blue nose that a mate gave me, and then head back home to Ross. Oh, I've got to get another bloody oven because that oven crapped its stacks yesterday. No roast lambs with no oven. So that's my mission for the day. Into the big smoke. Isn't she a thing of beauty? Pig looks alright too. Good dog. I just tried the German method of gutting the pig. That's where you cut right up through the brisket and then take the whole lot out in one hit. So I just slice up the middle. I'm going to keep cutting up all the way through the brisket. I cut around the edge of the diaphragm and then just cut around the arsehole. Where's its arsehole? Can't see its arsehole. Cut around its arsehole and then just whip the whole lot out. Guts, lungs, heart, everything. And then when you cut up through its jaw, you can also check for TB lesions under the jaw. And this pig is TB free. Made it back to Greymouth, the lodge, had a shower. Don't smell like a pig anymore. Now I've just got to go pick up an oven, and here's Wecker. Say hi to the folks in TV land, Wecker.
How's it going? I'm just checking out these new binoculars. They are amazing. $4,500 worth. I don't think I'd buy me a pair, but they're pretty damn good.
Not bad, eh? I'd like to thank Aaron Smith for sponsoring me the binoculars for this trip away hunting chamois.
I can't wait to use them. I can't wait to use them.
Alright, we're hoping to get Weka back out hunting again. This is Ronnie, that's the reason Weka hasn't been hunting. But Ronnie decided to have a baby. Bloody inconvenient. Any comments, Ronnie?
No comments.
Oh, no comments?
It's a joint effort, just want to add that. It's not only me that's the reason.
Oh, so apparently it's Weka's fault he's not coming hunting
Yeah.
as well.
Okay, nah, yeah.
I'm going to turn the camera off now before I get in trouble. Well, kia ora whānau. On today's exciting episode of Hunting in New Zealand, I am going to show you how to eat some bacon. Actually, I've already eaten the bacon. So what we're going to do is make some bacon to eat. I jumped the gun on this one, sorry, I've already cut the pig up. So I cut all these into roasts. I'm not going to make bacon out of any of this stuff. What I've done with the neck down to the cut underneath the shoulder is I've made some rolled pork roasts. So I've just cut them off the neck and off the bone, put some herbs and spices, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of sage in there, tiny little bit of salt and pepper and a sprinkling of onion powder, and rolled them up, and I'm going to tie those up. Now onto the bacon. The cuts I've used for the bacon is from the shoulder all the way back along here, right back to the back leg. So I've taken that whole flap out. First of all, I singed the pig, scraped it down so it's still got the skin out, and I've taken that whole flap out. I've already buried it in the salt, so I'm going to unbury it just to show you. There it is, that one big flap, and what I've done is I've put this in salt, flesh side down, and then I've just completely covered it up with salt, and I'm going to leave that covered in salt for about 3 days, 4 days. I'm just going to leave it outside. It's winter time, it's nice and cool, and I'll leave that there for 4 days, and then I'll check it, drain any moisture that's come off it, and if the salt's all wet, I'll take it out, replace the salt and repack it again. So ideally I want to leave it for about a week packed in salt, and what this does is it drains all of the moisture out of it. And once that's done, I'm going to cover it with maple syrup and honey and some other secret herbs and spices. I'll actually tell you fellas what the herbs and spices are, and then I'm going to smoke it in my cold smoker for 24 to 48 hours.